What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. So it feels like it has been a while since I just sat down and talked to y'all. So I wanted to share a message that I got this morning. I was channeling. I had meditated earlier and I didn't get this message right away, but the meditation, put me in a space, centered my energy, cleared my mind enough so that later on, I was able to pick up this message. Now, I might pull some cards. I don't know. I just want to share this channel message with you all. I don't know who needs to hear it, but if it resonates, make sure you smash that like button, as they like to say, and subscribe to this video, subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. And speaking of readings, if you're not already following me on Instagram, I did recently post a reading. So if you are interested in that, definitely check that out. So I want to talk about parents and family. A lot of times we incarnate and reincarnate into families and to parents that have us scratching our heads, right? It's like, okay, where did I come from? Where did y'all come from? Why am I here? Why this person? Why is this person my mama? Why is this person my daddy? Why are they like this? Why is this person, my brother, my sister? Whoever it is in your family that got you scratching your head. But I am gonna focus on parents. It's like, why did I choose? Because if you didn't know that you do choose your parents, okay? And so like before you are, and I want to just explain this to those who are new to this concept, but before you are born, while you're still in the ethers, in the spirit realm, the ancestral realm, different strokes for different folks. Everybody has a different name, for source, basically. While you're still in that space, you choose your parents. You choose who it is that you want to have you. So if you have some fucked up parents, and for those of you who don't, congratulations. Wah. Wah. Okay, you're one of the lucky ones. Because most of us, our parents got some shit to them, okay? They got some things going on. And it's like, if you weren't who you are, I wouldn't have anything to do with you. And some of us, it's just like, even though you are who you are, I'm still not gonna have nothing to do with you because you're just that toxic. And I'm not gonna be bothered. And I totally understand that. I do not judge anybody for doing that. I know some people, might cluck their tongues and wag their fingers at that, and at people like that. Oh, well, that's your mom, and oh, that's your dad, and oh, that's your sister, and oh, that's your brother, and oh, that's just how they are, and whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. Okay, no. It's not okay for anybody. It's not okay for those of y'all who like to tell people that, and one, you don't know the situation. Shut your mouth. Why don't you find out some more information first before you start passing judgment? And if you do know the situation and you know how bad it is and you're giving that type of advice, you're what is known in some circles as a flying monkey. You're an enabler. Okay, you enable toxic behavior. You enable bad behavior. You enable toxic people. You don't hold them accountable, and you need to shush. And don't tell anybody to not cut somebody off that's causing them harm, and don't begrudge or judge anybody that has done what is necessary for their well-being, their mental and emotional well-being. I just wanted to throw that out there. But basically, you choose your parents while you're still in the ethers, because if you're a Monopoly Go player like I am, there's one of the little emojis where it's like the scientist is calculating and all of the charts and equations things come up. And that's basically what you do in the spirit realm before you incarnate into this lifetime or any lifetime. Because some of us, this isn't our first lifetime. But you choose your parents and you choose the circumstances that you're going to go through. Okay? Your choices, everything. You've heard me say this in past, and I've used this term multiple times on this channel. If you're new, you better hear it for the first time, perhaps. Maybe you heard it somewhere else. But everyone has a unique energetic signature. And not just people, things. Things have a unique... It's a little Miss Man back there playing. Everything has a unique energetic signature. Every thought, every circumstance has a unique energetic signature. And so when you have certain thoughts, when you are born to certain people, born into certain families, the choices you make, the things that you've been through, all of these things affect your frequency, and it changes it and alters it in a way that puts you where you need to be later on down the line. It's shaping you. It's not just building character, on a mundane level, is building character and it's shaping who you are and all of that. But on a spiritual level, the unique energetic signatures that you are coming into contact with, whether it be your thoughts, whether it be a circumstance, whether it be a choice you make, whether it be the people around you, your parents or what have you, all of this imparts some energy to you that shifts your energy. Okay, it shifts your energy, it changes your frequency and your vibration. Okay, so a lot of times we think, oh, it's, the good circumstances and everything that shapes us and puts us on the path to good things. Like, just to take this for an example, because this is the example that came through when I was channeling. Say you're trying to find your soulmate. You're looking for love. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be in love. I don't believe anybody that says that they don't. Even if you have experienced love, because I will say, if you've ever really been in love, love will make you question it. And you will start to understand them old songs like, it takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody, okay? You'll be sitting up in the dock sipping whiskey somewhere, singing that song if you've really been in love, because love can absolutely take you through it. So, it will make you question it. Like, is it worth it? Should I? Do I really want to be in love? So I get that, but even still, our natural state of being is love. Okay? I've never seen an evil baby. I don't care what Key and Peele says. Okay? The mothers are great kids. But the babies are evil. Okay. I've never seen an evil baby. Okay. We're all born with love in abundance. Just love in our hearts to share and wanting to be loved. So even if you've, dealt with a relationship that got you wondering, I don't know about all of that. She talking about everybody want to be in love. I don't know. Deep down, you do. Because that's just our natural state of being. But back to what I was saying, just taking the soulmate example. You'll think, oh, well, it's the good things and all of this, that, and the third that's going to lead me to this person. It's going to put them on my path. And that's going to shape the field, if you will. Is going to shape the field and lay down the groundwork for me meeting this person. But no, it's like everything, first of all. But a lot of times it's those terrible situations that shape and mold us in a way that opens us up to the things that we want. And I know nobody likes to hear that because nobody likes to suffer. We would all prefer to just not have any trials and tribulations, but that's one is not realistic. You're going to have some type of trial and tribulation, even if it's just a small trial, It's like, oh, I don't know which Bentley to buy today. That's still a tribulation. It's a nice tribulation, but it is still a dilemma. Okay, so there's no such thing as going through life unscathed. Okay, there's no such thing as going through life and you're just not gonna have any hardships, no dilemmas, no nothing. But it's a lot of times within these hardships that shapes us and gives us awareness and wisdom and changes our frequency to even put us into, let's put it that way, put us into the law of awareness. Like your soulmate was probably always around. A lot of times you don't have to travel far to find exactly what it is that you're looking for. It's just that you weren't on the frequency for you to be aware of it and for it to be aware of you, whether that's a soulmate or whatever it is. But then you gain new awareness through your trials and tribulations. And so I said all of that to say what? I got off on a tangent, but I do know that that was one of the things that came through. So our parents, we'll wonder sometimes why our parents are the way that they are. And so what came to me was some parents are for hire and some parents are. And so what do I mean by that? Some of us have reached a point in our soul's evolution where that's all we need. All we need is a parent for hire, okay? It's like, some people are born to be something and some people are for hire. That's what I mean by some parents are for hire and some parents are born. Some moms are for hire and some moms are just moms, okay? That's just who they are. It is their being, okay? It's not a job, okay? And a lot of us, we came up and it's like, it seemed like, of course, parenting is a job, but it seemed more like an obligation. Like our parents were obligated to us. If there was gonna be no judgment, if there was gonna be no backlash, like, girl, how could she abandon her child? And, oh, did you hear about such and such? And, if it wasn't that sort of thing, a whole bunch of folks would have tucked tail and ran, and we would have been left at somebody's bus stop or in the grocery store on that little, whatchamacallit, the little rocket ship. Did you put a quarter in? A lot of us would have been left somewhere, and that would have been the last we ever seen or heard from mommy dearest or daddy dearest or grandma dearest or whoever, okay? And because that's the vibe some of our parents have given, and that's the truth of some of our situations, okay? The thing of it is, if you're wondering, well, why is it like that? And why don't I have a better relationship? Why does it seem like, I'm just such a burden to this person? I don't know who I'm talking to. But in saying that, I just started to get a little choked up. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm tapping into your energy. Like I can feel your energy. So some of us have reached the point in our soul's evolution where we don't need to be parented that hard. We don't need all of that gumdrops, rainbows, and lollipops type of love and parenting and childhood. We just needed a parent for hire. We just needed somebody to come together. We just needed two folks to come together and bump uglies, and these are the people that we needed because we wanted to be born in a certain location. We wanted to be born at a certain time. And I do want to share this because this is coming through fresh. I didn't get this channel, but earlier, I'm getting it now. Some of you, if you're wondering, well, dang, why in the world did I choose to incarnate in this country with all of this foolishness going on and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Why would I do that? Some of you, it's because of the time frame that you came in. You wouldn't have been able to get what it is that you needed to get being in another country at that same time. So if you're wondering, like, dang, why this location? it has to do with the time frame. Sometimes you wouldn't have been able to come through during that specific year on that specific date if you were in another country and if you were born to other parents. So I just wanted to throw that out there too, that timing is something else. But you just needed certain things. You were putting together a formula. You have a purpose, whether you are aware of what your purpose is or not. You have a purpose. We all have a purpose. We all came down here for a greater purpose too. I do believe that. Some people get lost along the way and they can't handle the school that they built for themselves to learn. And then things go haywire. But I do believe everybody is born for a greater purpose and born for a purpose that makes the world a better place. I do believe that. And again, I just think some people just get lost along the way, that the formula that they set up, it's just a foundation for another lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's happening exactly how it should happen. So I don't want to say that, okay, they failed, because they didn't fail. It's just, okay. And I don't want to say that they couldn't handle the situation. But all of the choices in this lifetime are leading them to a revelation that they're going to have once they die. And they're going to create another formula and do it all over again. But we all have a purpose. We all came down here for a greater purpose. Whether we are aware of that purpose or not, it's here. And we already set it up. And we already knew what trials and tribulations we needed to go through and where we needed to be in order for this grand purpose to be carried out. Some of you need to be born in one place and have all those experiences in order to finish your life out in a totally another location and fulfill your life purpose there. But if you didn't have that foundation in this country or whatever country you're in to take to the next country, it just wouldn't be the same. So that is the message that I channeled that I just felt called to share, because a part of my growth, or a part of, I don't know, now that the channel is leaving and I'm coming back to me, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. So one of the things I have been doing is just general self-improvement in general. And one of the things I have struggled with is not cutting on the camera every time I'm called to cut on the camera. I can't tell you, I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years. Yes. And I can't tell you how many times I have channeled some good shit that I cannot remember. But I just kept the channel for myself, and I was too shy to cut on the camera and just let it all hang out and share the channel. So, because sometimes, you know, if you can hear it in my tonality or whatever you want to call it, I switch back and forth between, you know, being proper and saying things, you know, like unique energetic signature, and then ain't gone and all of that. And so the channel gonna come out real countrified, because it's just me. And not saying the unique energetic signature isn't me too, because it's something I flip back and forth with just naturally, because I am so country and I want to be understood. But when I'm channeling, I'm extra country, okay? So that's one of the things too, the reason why I've been shy, like, ooh girl, it's gonna come out 100% certified grade A bumpkin up in this bitch. But whatever, I ain't the only country bumpkin watching this video or on this platform. Hey girl, hey boy, hey country girl, hey country boy, hey. Okay, are you barefoot right now? I'm not. on one of the rare occasions, I am not barefoot. But anywho, and I can't walk barefoot outside. I'm just rambling now, because when they were renovating this house, we cleaned up glass, but it's still like a lot of like little shards of glass and stuff that, you know, as it rains, as we cut grass and stuff, we start seeing more stuff. So it's like, oh, I better not go out here barefoot. I'm gonna need some stitches. But I do enjoy walking barefoot. I've always been one of those. That's the country in me. Walking barefoot, even on, what is that called? I'll just call it gravel, but I know there's types of gravel. Is not crush and run, because crush and run is easy on the feet. It's the big chunks. I be walking on that too. Anyway, so that is the channel. I'm gonna pull just a couple cards just to see what thus saith the Spirit. Hey, boogie boogie. She playing with her little crinkle book. I gotta get her some more toys. I be feeling bad. Like, all she got is little crinkle books and stuffed animals. Like, I want her to have more toys than that. Although, she is definitely of that age where it's like you buy the toy and they're more interested in the box. For her, it's socks. She loves socks. You give her a sock, she will be content for a while. Part of it because she's teething. So that's my little Florida water. I still got my trusty recycled Garnier rose water bottle left. I don't even know if they still make that stuff, but I still got the bottle. It's very convenient. I don't go anywhere without it. Okay, anybody throw some juju, I'll whip it out. So I'm pulling from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle and the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. This is one of my favorite decks. The artwork is so beautiful. So we have containment, push to the surface, single-mindedness, and help appears in various ways. And I will read the cards, but I want to channel the message from this first, from Cauldron. So what I heard when I pulled that card is you are exactly where you need to be. And two, with containment, some of you, and this is going to be a very specific message, so the overall message that I channeled, that's for anybody that clicks on this video and feels compelled to click on this video. This is for whoever tugged on my energy and say pull some cards, because I wasn't going to pull any cards. So whoever that is, this message is for you. So you are being contained right now. You are in a space of separation and containment for your protection and also for your development. The word incubation came to mind when I saw this card. So you are in an incubating period, okay? You're in a period of intense growth, intense transformation. And so if you feel like things are being repelled from you, they are. But it's not a bad thing. It's one, so you can learn not to be so affected by things. The whims of the world is the specific phrase that Spirit just gave me. And so you won't be so swayed back and forth by external forces. So things that are happening around you aren't changing your mood. So you can learn to be steadfast is what I'm hearing, the specific word they want me to use, so that you can be steadfast and be focused on your mission. Okay. And so that is why it seems like things aren't working out is because you are learning how to anchor yourself. Okay. And then the staying focused touches on this right here, the single-mindedness. Choose your own path and what is best suited to you. Well, the message on the card, but what I got from single-mindedness is what I'm picking up from single-mindedness is the staying focused, having tunnel vision, being single-minded in your focus of your goal and of positivity, which is definitely something I have been doing here lately. So if you find something, so I'm going to share this tip since Spirit that brought me in it. Why they bringing me in? I'm trying to channel the message for them. I don't want to make this about me, but this is why they wanted me to mention this. If you find something, if you're like me and you struggle with overthinking, even if you struggle with mind chatter, if you find that meditation and quieting your mind is difficult for you, if you find something, well, I won't say if, because you will find it. When you find something that helps with that mind chatter, it helps quiet it. It helps with the overthinking. You find yourself just being quiet in the mind and just thinking positive thoughts. Whenever you find that, whatever that is, because it might not be the same thing for us. Whatever that activity is, whatever that type of music is, whatever type of message it is, if it's a specific channel that you watch, whatever it is, if it's a specific book that you read that you find has that effect on you, stick to it. Read that book as many times as you need to. Read a passage or something out of it every single day. Do that activity every single day, of course, within reason. I mean, if it's something, if it's like exercise, you know, you need to take breaks, then take breaks, you know, use your common sense. But whatever it is, stick to it. Keep doing it, okay? Because this will help fortify your mind and keep you in that tunnel vision area. And when you get into that space, you'll find that you start curating what you allow into your psyche. Okay, that's the word I've been using because I loved how I didn't finish my thought, which I frequently do. But what I was about to say was I loved how Katya told Trixie Mattel that she has a beautifully curated home. I like the way it sounds, the imagery that comes to mind of curating something, because it's like you are carefully selected and you're being very discerning and you're being very mindful and intentional with what it is that you are allowing into your mind. And that's gonna go for everything. That should go for everything. When you find yourself in that space, when you find whatever it is that puts you into that positive thinking space, that high vibrational state, allow it to keep you there. And I know I've mentioned before that, okay, nobody can just vibrate high all the time, but you can vibrate at a higher level of low. Let's put it that way. You can learn to vibrate at a higher level of low. So that means, okay, that's not saying, oh, well, we're not going to listen to hip hop ever again. Because, I mean, I'm old school. As you can see by the bingo woman's hat, the bingo lady hat. I haven't played bingo in this hat, but I do like bingo. Anyway, that's not to say that you can't listen to any hip hop, but let's be real. The new stuff that's mainstream, I won't say, because I know there's plenty of people, underground artists, you'll never hear of them. You just got to feed the algorithm, and the algorithm will, share somebody with you. Like, where the hell you been? Why you not on the radio? We know why. Because you're not bent over shaking your ass. That's why you're not on the radio, and you're not talking about foolishness and popping fake Percocets. That's why you're not on the radio. So it's not to say that you can't enjoy certain things, but you'll learn to enjoy a higher level of it. Instead of watching Love and Hip Hop, maybe you start watching Frasier. thinking of Frasier because that's what's on my TV right now. But like that sort of thing. So you can still be entertained. But it's just not the lowest of the low. It's not, you know, something that's just going to put you in a bad frame of mind, a negative energy, shift your energy. But let me read these last two cards real quick. And then we're going to go, since she's getting fussy. I was going to say she doesn't have her toy, but she has it. She doesn't have me. Anyway, push to surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. And help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continually. Okay? Just a friendly reminder. Spirit is letting you know you are never alone. Okay? You are never alone. They're always with you. And then with technology, somebody that's been through what you've been through and has come out on the other side better is here, right here in YouTube land, in internet land. You're really never alone. But I gotta go, y'all. Thank you so much for watching the video. I love y'all. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you click that notification bell. Make sure you go on over to my other channel, Relentless Beauty, and subscribe. I gotta do a video for that channel today too. I'm not as active on Instagram, but I did post a reading the other day. Monday, because today is Wednesday, right? So Monday, I posted a reading, so you can check that out. Somebody that, you know, may need to hear that message as well. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this message resonated with you, and I will see you on the next one. And welcome to all of my new subscribers. We getting there. We almost at 2,000. I don't know what I'm going to do to celebrate, but I'm going to do something. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you've just been lurking and not subscribing, make sure you subscribe. Let's get this channel to 2,000. And again, go on over to Relentless Beauty and make sure you subscribe over there as well. Bye.